Hey, what's happening out there, YouTube? Carlos C&L Small Engine Repair and Mobile Service. Hey guys, I want to talk to you real quick. I'm going to try to make this quick. As you can see, I'm sitting in the office today. We done a little bit of lawn care there this morning. We kept some lawns. We went from 15 down to, from 25 down to about, I think we kept like 8, something like that. Well, we're back up to like too many, I can tell you that. This is the deal, guys. Last year we done 270 some pieces. This year already, okay, this is the end of August, we have done 317 pieces. Now that's what's been completed and out the door. I still have a bunch sitting over there. I can't get parts for it. I've had mowers since April. I'm talking like the 1st of April. That I can't get parts for them. And I know, gosh, before, just don't. We don't use, we try not to use used parts, remanufactured parts. We try not to use that kind of stuff, okay? We don't deal much with Amazon. We don't deal much with eBay. I don't deal at all really with eBay. Some on Amazon, but we've had to this year. Amazon's beat my prices as a dealer. I've had 2 engines this year that was beat by like $40. Plus they got free shipping, you know. But what I want to talk to you about was supply chain and price increase. So everybody knows about the supply chain. Okay, you can't get parts right now. You can get some parts. I'm not going to say, oh, you can't get nothing, because you can. It just seems like everything that I've wanted to get this year, or the majority of it, we can't get. It's on back order. You're waiting for it. Then you get 5 boxes of parts come in the same day, and you're like, what in the world? What? Where does all this stuff go? And, we can figure it out. We can look at the ticket and, you've done so much to it, and then you're stopped. And you're like, okay, need spindle. So you look through the box. Is there a spindle there that fits it? No. All right. So then you have to go back in to your power portal or whatever, your website, whatever you're using. You got to go back into them and look back through all your old orders. And, gosh, what was the part number on that? It's just, anyway, like I said, we've done 317 pieces this year versus 270 some last year, and have not made the money that we usually make. Bottom line, guys, bottom line is I took a beating this year. I took a beating. We have been working, we've been working 10, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And that's no exaggeration. That's just at the shop. That's not counting the hours that's spent here in the office, back and forth with warranty. Hey, where's my money? It's been a month and a half. Where's my check? You haven't even approved my warranty yet. What is going on? I ordered parts, 2 weeks ago. They wasn't on back order then when I ordered them. So why are they on back order now? Why didn't you fill my order? Blah, blah. It's been a nightmare. This has been a nightmare year, especially to lose money. To lose money. And people say, well, you didn't really lose it. No, we didn't. It's not like I had the money in my hand and somebody took it from me. The percentage is not there in the numbers. I was just looking at some stuff. Guys, when we first got in this business, I could buy a spark plug for 89 cents. You don't buy a spark plug for 89 cents no more. Even if you buy them by the 100, you don't buy them for 89 cents anymore. It is ridiculous as much as we're paying for these parts to have to sit and wait. Because like I said, it doesn't matter how many mowers you got sitting out in front of your shop. Unless you fix them, you ain't getting paid. They can sit there till the cows come home, until the snow goes to flying. It don't matter. You're not getting paid. All the time that you have spent looking up the part, fighting with all the distributors, calling them daily, where's my part, 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 where's this? All that's for nothing, because you can't get paid. You don't get paid till the customer gets his machine back. So, supply line. supply lines are horrible. One of my distributors is saying we can't keep nobody working. Well, that's a big problem across the whole country. Everybody can see that. Um, Nobody wants to work. You know what I'm saying? People say, well, it's that new administration. I don't get into all that kind of stuff, guys. I'm not political. I could care less. This world is not my home anyway. Y'all know how I feel about that. You know, me being a minister and things like that. You know, I don't concern myself a whole lot with this world and the garbage. Don't even get me started. I go to preaching here in a minute, but I'm just saying of what's going on in this world today. Corona shut everything down. Okay, we knew there was going to be no Murray mowers, you know, this year. Everybody knew that last year because they shut their plants down. I mean, when Corona hit, they shut them down, throwed the breaker, done. This year, you can't get parts because I don't care what kind of piece of equipment that you think you're running, and you think it's American made and all that. It's got China parts all over it, all over it. Okay, y'all know if you've watched my channel, I am a dealer for Bradley mowers, made in Bradley, Illinois. Okay, where's them mowers come from? Where does all the parts and everything come from? China. They're just assembled here. Actually, I think that some of the Chinese come over and assemble them here. I'm just saying. So with not getting any parts, you can't get paid. There's no mowers out there to buy. Very few and far between. So everybody's dragging stuff out of Grandpa's barn, bringing it into the shop. I told my wife there last week, if one more Murray riding mower, the old ones, you know, from like the late 80s, early 90s, roll off a pickup truck and into at the shop, I'm going to stroke. I can't get parts for that stuff, man. They ain't, I mean, when people call, hey, I got a mower, can I drop it? No. Well, why not? Can I go ahead and get in line? No, I will write your name down on a piece of paper on a note on a clipboard I've got. When I get one out of here, I'll call you. I mean, that's the point we're at. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I'm gonna lose money, I don't care. Look, this is not CNL is not a nonprofit organization, and anybody who says that they're in business for anything other than money, they're lying, or they got in business for the wrong reason. If you're out here to make money, then that's what you're here to do. I like to eat. You can look at old fat boy and know he likes to eat. But I've lost 25 pounds this year anyway. That's what happens when you say, and you're praying, you go, hey, Lord, sure would be, I wish you'd give me enough strength to lose 25 pounds. He said, no problem. I just let you work another 20 hours a week. You'll lose it. It's a joke, by the way. But anyway, so to make less money, we have been working more hours. And it's all because supply line, now they're getting ready to hit you with a price increase. Substantial is the word in the email. Substantial. That's big. That's, guys, every year in this business, you're going to eat a 2-3% increase, okay? Every year your parts are going to go up. It's just the way it is. But when your rep sends you an email, says, hey man, you might want to call me. I want to go over some price changes with you. I call the guy and he's like, yeah, come October the 1st. Now this is Power Distributors. Come October the 1st through the 5th. They're not even sure if you're going to be able to place an order that whole week because they're redoing their system. I mean, that's their end of the year. You know, they don't go December like most of us. Their last is into September. So they're getting ready to hit you with a substantial increase. Now, I've had people, I talked to a friend of mine, you know, last night, and I talked to him again this morning. He said, well, what do you think that substantial means? I would not be surprised. I don't know. My rep wouldn't tell me. I don't think he knows, to be honest with you. I would not be surprised if it's anywhere from 20 to 25% increase on everything across the board. Now, I know people's going to say, oh, 25%, man, that ain't going to hurt nobody. 25% of $100,000 is $25,000. Now, don't tell me that 25% ain't going to hurt nobody. If you spent $10,000 in parts this year, next year you're going to spend $12,500. That's vacation money. You know what I'm saying? That $2,500 is a vacation. that you ain't going to be able to take because just off of parts. Now, wait, we ain't done. Rotary upped their prices. I'm not sure about Stens. I don't deal a whole lot with Stens. I just don't think that their prices are competitive for aftermarket pricing. I'll tell you, well, let's get through this. So I don't mess much with Stens. I mess a lot with Rotary and RBI, just because I like their prices and I really like their parts. So they've already raised theirs. Oregon, okay, Oregon belts, tires, chainsaw stuff. Oregon makes a lot of stuff, guys. Their prices have already increased. So if you're dealing with power distributors or whoever, Gardner, whatever, and you're ordering the Oregon stuff, you've already seen an increase on it. I think it was in June or July. Their increase hit. Okay, and it was pretty big. It's about 10-15%, man. You got to remember back in the spring, they hit us with like 15% right off the bat. Bam. Okay, if they got you for 15% then, now they're getting ready to hit you. Let's just say, I don't know, okay? But let's just say that they're getting ready to hit you with 20-25%. Guys, that's 40%. That's a 40% markup. My market will not handle that. And I know that there's dealers out there who say, well, they'll other pay me what I want to fix it or it'll be broke. No, they'll take it to the $20 guy down the road that ain't marking up his parts. He don't have to mark up his parts because he ain't paying no taxes, he ain't paying no insurance, or he's got a stockpile of old parts. I'm here to tell you guys, it's getting ready to get real. 40%, let's say 30%. 30% increase, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, 30% increase will crush me. It'll crush me. C&L this year absorbed so much. We was in a spot, we was in a position, and we done so much labor that we really didn't have to mark up our parts. Okay. Some of this stuff, there's no meat left on the bone, guys. I used to sell a quart of oil. Last year, I was selling oil for $4 a quart. All right. We was getting it for, say, $2.50 a quart. She's making $1.50 off every quart of oil. Okay, it don't sound like a whole lot, but $18 off every case of oil, something like that. So if you done 20 cases, it's 300 and some bucks that you made just in oil. Profit, stick it in your pocket. That ain't counting spark plugs, belts, whatever, engines, whatever, transmissions, okay? 30% of us, or at least 25%, 20%, say between 20 and 30% of your pocket money, I'm not talking about what the business made, I'm talking about what you get to keep, should have came from parts. Well, and if I wanted to, I could show you on my spreadsheets. That's just about what we lost. We didn't lose it. We just didn't make it. We have had to work 12 hours extra a week, at least, just to make the same money as we made last year, minus a little bit. I'll just tell you right now, we're down $2,000. From where we was at last year, we are down $2,000. Okay, and $2,000 ain't going to kill me, okay? $2,000 ain't going to make me or break me. But darn, it's $2,000, man, when you're working 10 or 12 hours extra more than you did last year a week. And you come out $2,000 in the hole or less. You're not really in the hole, but you're still making less money. What's it going to be by the end of the season? $2,500, $2,600, $2,700? It is what it is, guys. You're not in this business to lose money. If these parts increases keep raising the way they are, listen, that was this year. What are you going to do next year? What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to fix? What, next year we're going to lose $5,000? Next year, after that, you're going to lose $6,000, $7,000? You're just going to keep working yourself into an early grave to make less money? No. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to mark in parts up. However you want to do it, man. You know, however you want to work your business, that's up to you. I'm going to tell you what C&L is going to do. If I pay whatever I pay for a part, it's getting marked up. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's an engine. I don't care if it's a transmission. I don't care if it's an O-ring, a bolt, a washer, a screw, whatever. It's getting marked up. It's going to have to. You cannot stay in business absorbing. Look, if we absorb 15%, how are you going to absorb another 15 or 20? You can't. That's all that's left, man. If you run your business and you're making 100, say you're making $80 an hour. Can you run your business with paying your taxes and buying the parts and everything that goes along with running a business license, taxes, insurance, workers' comp, on the guy who helps me with lawn care and paying their taxes and I mean B&O tax, and only thing that's left is 30. Mate, you might get 40% out of this. You know what I mean? You might get 40, 50%, something like that. Usually we was running really good there for a while, man. We was doing like 55%, okay, is what we was actually getting to keep in the business. That's after everything, all the bills and everything was paid. Well, it's declining. And all right, so out of that 55% that you got to keep, you're going to take 30% out of that. You're going to keep 25% of your business. So if you make 40 grand, you're going to keep 10 of it. Think of it that way. Can you feed your family for a year with $10,000? With the prices of groceries going up? No. The customer is going to have to take on the responsibility of this increase. That or fix their lawnmower themselves. That's just the way it is, guys. I'm telling you, I don't even know where this is going. If it keeps going the way it is, if they lift the prices on the parts so high that nobody can afford them, who's going to fix lawnmowers? If there's a bunch of little shops like me that closes the doors because I will not continue to lose money, there ain't no way. There's no way I'm going to work 60 and 65, 70 hours a week. And that's no exaggeration, guys, at least 60. There's no way I'm going to work 60 to 70 hours a week and lose money and go backwards. I'm not going to do that because of this virus or whatever that's going on, whatever they're doing up there. I don't know. So you got a choice. Either you absorb the cost and go out of business, or you're going to have to let the customer absorb the business. I mean, absorb the cost. That's the only choice you got. We didn't mark our prices up this year, and I didn't think it would hurt that bad. I thought, well, we'll probably be slammed busy, man. I can knock this stuff out. I'll just work my butt off this year and keep our head above water, and maybe it'll be better next year. Then you get an email saying, man, you better get your parts order in. Even if it's on back order, man, you better order it because we don't even know if we're going to have it, and what we're going to have is going to be substantially marked up. Now, people say, well, that's power distributors. No, that's everybody. Trust me, all the little places follow your big boys. Gardner and power distributors. Now, I've always heard, I don't know this to be a fact, I've always heard that Gardner and power distributors are owned by brothers. If one does it, the other one's going to do it. My plan is this year is, of course, I'm going to stay in with the dealerships. I mean, with the being a dealer for Briggs and Kohler and all them kind of guys with power distributors and Gardner and all that. But we're looking to do something a little different. I'll just go ahead and let it out of the bag. I don't know if next year I'm going to deal with the public. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to deal with the public. I'm thinking about just deal with the public some. I'm thinking about going mobile maintenance and warranty. Because warranty, if they don't have the part, who cares? You know what I mean? You park it. If they don't have the part, they don't have the part. A lot of these places will send you the part. You don't even have to purchase the part. I don't have to really do a spring stock up order. All I've got to buy is belts, blades, and oil and filters. If that's all I'm doing is mobile maintenance, maybe a couple safety switches, some PTO switches, simple stuff, solenoids, little stuff like that. You don't have to go in stock and carburetors and carburetor kits and rebuild kits and I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. Pulleys and you just don't have to stock that stuff. It sits on the shelf for 5 years that you're done spend all this money on. So I think that's the way we're going to go, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're looking at different avenues. This is what you're going to have to do, guys. You're going to have to figure out how to make your business work for you. Not you work for the business all the time, because you don't do nothing but that, but work yourself into a hole. Trust me, I'm tired. I am exhausted. I am wore out. I'm not an old man by no means, okay? Early 50s. But guys, I'm telling you, I was talking to my wife here the other day, and I said, I cannot believe that I dropped 10 lawns, 10, 15 lawns from last year we had, and didn't do the lawn care we did this year. That could very easily be where that money went. But not really, because we have made, if I wasn't at the shop and I was out mowing lawns somewhere, we would have probably made more money, to be honest with you. Because like I said, all I'm doing is beating my head against the wall, fighting with the distributors, trying to get parts, repairing a 1980 model Murray that you can't find nothing for. So what do you do, guys? Look, this is where you're at. Supply line is bad, okay? There's still parts to be had out there. Just the parts are going to cost you a bunch of money to get. If you are a small shop out there, you're going to have to make up your mind what you're going to do. You're either going to pay this, go ahead and do this stock up order, which is due March, April, May. And then if you do your regular spring order, it's May, June, July, I think's what it is. So come May, you're going to have two payments. You're going to have the one that you place now and then the one you place in the spring. Or if you've got enough foresight that you can see ahead and you can know what you're going to need, go ahead and order it now, because if you wait till October the 1st, substantial, okay, substantial increase. Guys, this channel has always been about helping you start your business, grow your business, make money, okay? If you notice, we don't do a whole lot of repair videos. We've done some, but not many. It's mostly about your business. You better take care of your business. That, or go get you a job at a dealership. A friend of mine closed his shop. He's in Virginia. He closed his shop and went to work for a dealership. Back to a dealership. This guy was in business for 7 years, man. 7 years, had his own shop. Now he's working at a dealership, and he told me, he said, he said, I physically get nauseous every day when I have to go into work. He said, it just sucks, man. He said, it just sucks. I was like, yeah, but you're making money. He said, I'm making more money working at a dealership, actually in my pocket money, than I was running my own shop. And what it was, he's probably watching, and he won't care for me telling you. He likes to spend money. He likes to have toys, okay? Well, guess what? He got to the point that he had all these toys, but he never had time to go use them. He couldn't take the boat to the lake because he was working. Couldn't ride his motorcycle because he's working. No hunting, no fishing, no nothing. Nothing but work, 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 work. He said, the heck with this. So he went to the dealership. Now he's making more money. Now he can't pay for his toys. He's still got all these toys, and he says he's going to sell them. That's why he called me, wanting to know if I wanted to buy his boat. Well, I don't have time to use a boat neither. I've been there. There's two. You all hear the old saying, the two happiest days in a man's life is the day he buys a boat and the day he sells it. That's a fact. That's truth. But yeah, I don't have time to mess with none of that either. So I'd love to have his boat. Nice pontoon boat. Nice boat. Nice boat. But I ain't got the money, and I ain't got the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the money to blow on a boat. Done been there and done that. But guys, you're just going to have to figure out what you're going to do with your business, and you better do it. Apparently, we've got what? I think Monday's like the 1st or something. So you got a month. You got a month to sit down, crunch the numbers, see where you're at in your business. Think about the supply lines, how bad they are, the price increases, how you're going to combat the price increase. I've been getting my oil. Let let me give you a quick example. And I know this video is really running long. I used to buy oil, and was, like I said, making $1 or something. Now I can't even I can't even hardly buy a case, especially if it's just a single case of oil, for less than $48. So to what I used to make, I lose $1 or something now on a whole case of oil. We've done that all year long. We can't continue to do that. So either the customer's going to have to pay up or take it somewhere else. That's just the way it is. So that's why instead of making a bunch of people mad that I have taken care of their machines for years, instead of making them mad and saying, here's your bill, and he looks down and he says, my gosh, $150 for an oil change. And you're like, that's the way it is, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you're going to make some people mad like that. So what I think I'm going to do before it gets to that point, I'm just going to go ahead and do warranty. I'm going to pull all the lettering off the side of my truck. I'm going to get rid of my Google listing because I don't want people calling. If all I'm going to do is warranty and mobile maintenance, I'm going to keep the mobile customers I've got now, which is about 70, is what we've got to add it up. That's how many mobile maintenances we done last year was 70, and right at 70, and then just deal with the companies. You know, go to your Walmarts and your Lowe's, and they already have somebody that does their extended warranty. Don't go in there wanting an extended warranty because that's already taken up with assuring and all that mess. You don't want none of that. You will lose your butt like that quick. To me, I would have. I know other guys have made living doing it, but I'm thinking about just doing warranty. Go to Lowe's, go to Walmart, go to your Home Depots, wherever, Tractor Supplies, and say, look, all we do is warranty. So when your customer comes in, he doesn't have to put his machine in line 400 or 500 deep to get it fixed. If not, guys, I'll shut the doors and go home. I don't care. I mean, I am to the point where this price increase, and I'm not going to keep continuing to beat my head against the wall to make less money every year. Man, I'm telling you, last year, well, the year before we done okay. Last year we done really good. This year we ain't done bad. It's not like I'm starving to death. It's not like we don't have any money, we don't have any money, that we're broke and all that. We're not. It's just I'm tired of working 70 hours a week to make less money than I did last year. And it's all because of the parts increases that's coming and is already on us, and availability of parts, and getting it shipped to you. Anyway, guys, gosh, this video's going to be 30 minutes long. Listen, all I'm trying to say is, go ahead, if you want to stay in this business, get your parts stock up order in now before October the 1st with Power Distributors. The rest of them, you're going to figure it out. Oh, Maple Grove Distributing. If they keep their prices the same, I just got in with them. Maple Grove Distributing, if you can get in with them, guys, which you can, it's simple. Get in with them. Their prices are very competitive. Maple Grove Distributing. Anyway, guys, till next time, no matter what you do it for the glory of God, or it's not worth doing. Till next time, see you nails out.